Hazard Identification and Risk Assessment Workbook, HIRA, Risk Assessment, Consequence. Consequence is divided into 6 categories based on recommended practices. Social impacts, the direct negative consequences of a hazard on the physical health of people. Property damage, the direct negative consequences of a hazard on buildings, structures, and other forms of property, such as crops, critical infrastructure service disruptions. Impact, the negative consequences of a hazard on the interdependent, interactive, interconnected networks of institutions, services, systems, and processes that meet vital human needs, sustain the economy, protect public safety and security, and maintain continuity of and confidence in government. Environmental damage, the negative consequences of a hazard on the environment, including the soil, water, air, and/or plants and animals. Business financial impact, the negative economic consequences of a hazard. Psychosocial impacts, the negative response of community or a subset of the community to a hazard caused by their perception of risk. This includes human responses such as self-evacuation, mass panic, and other potential undesirable responses. The total consequence value can be obtained by adding the values obtained from each of the sub-variables. Note: the social impact sub-variable is further divided into the fatality rate, injury rate, and evacuation rate. Since human impacts are often the most jarring result of an emergency and have an unquantifiable impact on the community, social impact was intentionally weighted higher than the other sub-variables. The magnitude categories in this HIRA methodology are a scale of impact, rather than a prioritization. The same value in 2 categories does not mean that the consequences of the 2 are equal and interchangeable.